going on, everyone? Summer is finally here. It's getting hot. I live in Arizona, so you know what? Long sleeves kind of gone, jeans kind of gone. You just gotta walk outside butt naked and sweat your ass off. But that means that we got top 10 summer movie lists coming up right here. There's so many summer movies that I am personally excited for. I don't think this summer is totally lined up with a bunch of hits, but there are a couple films in here that I am dying to see and I'm excited to talk with you guys about. So without further ado, guys, let's get into my top 10 summer films that I'm looking forward to in 2019. Again, guys, if you guys are new here, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure to leave your comment down below of what films you guys are excited for this summer. Plus, make sure to go check out Sandwich on Films because we do give out advanced movie screen tickets, and a lot of these tickets might be to some of these films. But of course, with any list, we do have some honorable mentions. Now, two of these honorable mentions, in fact, come out in August. Now, I only counted May to July. I think that's kind of the main summer season, and August kind of the back burner. But two August films that I'm actually really looking forward to, and one of them I didn't put on my main list just the fact that I don't even know if it's coming out. It's New Mutants. I'm just dying to see what this film is all about. Plus, you got Hobbs and Shaw. Even though the trailer really showed everything in the movie, I'm still excited for this movie. It looks like a ton of fun. Plus, you have three other films that I'm actually really looking forward to that do come out in the summer, and that is Lion King, Aladdin. Yes, I'm actually excited for Aladdin somewhat now. I don't know why. And, of course, Annabelle 3. Now, these didn't make my list, one being that the first two I mentioned, they're live-action remakes, so I don't know how they're going to go. I've pretty much seen the films all together, but I do kind of get excited for these to see these new interpretations. With Annabelle 3, I don't know what to think about it. I like this whole Nightmare at the Museum type thing that they're pushing onto the film, but even with the trailer looked good, but Annabelle Creation was such a big surprise. I'm hoping Annabelle 3 will kind of be the same route. But starting with my number 10, I have Child's Play at number 10. Now, I've never been the biggest Child's Play fan, but for some reason with this film, I'm super excited for it. The first teaser trailer I thought was just fine, but this newest one was excellent. I'm not just saying that because Mark Hamill retweeted it and tweeted at me saying I'm over the moon about this too, and it made my day. But hearing that he is the voice of Chucky kind of just brings it up to a different perk. I like his voice in the role, and in general, I'm just kind of excited about this film. I like the cast in here, and it just looks fun. It doesn't look cheesy like the original Child's Play, which again, I know they weren't cheesy in the beginning, but then they kind of fell into that realm. The films have just never worked for me. But for some reason, this film looks creepy. It looks deadly, and I'm kind of all for it. Coming at number 9 is Midsommar. Now, I was a big fan of Hereditary. I loved Hereditary. But I'm not on board with this film yet. I don't know why. I love Ari Aster. I'm looking forward to whatever the guy does next. But the thing is, the teaser trailer looked good, but I'm just not on board for it. And again, I'm not going to watch any more about it. I just want to go experience the film for what it is. I love the cast. Florence Pugh is one of the best actresses working today. And knowing that she's the main character in here makes me even more excited to see where it goes. Again, I'm going to hold resentment because I don't know anything about this film really. But I am still excited about it. I think with maybe a couple more months leading up, maybe once someone actually sees the film and there starts to be some praise coming about it, I might get a little bit more excited for it. Coming at number 8, I don't know why this is so high on my list. I don't even know why this is my list, but for some reason, I think it's because Tessa Thompson's in this film. That is Men in Black International. Now, I like the Men in Black films. I love them, in fact. I've really had no issues with any of them. I think they're all fun. Yeah, sometimes they can be a bit boring and sometimes kind of fall off the plant, but I still enjoy them. I don't think they're bad movies at all, and this new one taking place in the same universe, but it's a reboot. I guess that's what they would call it. I'm excited for it. You have F. Gary Gray directing it. You have Chris Hemsworth in it. You have Liam Neeson. Again, I said Tessa Thompson. I am excited for this. It does just look like another fun sci-fi adventure, and I'm looking forward to that at the most. So, I'm hoping it's good. Coming at number 7 is going to be Godzilla King of Monsters. Now, I think the trailers for this are fucking amazing. Like, literally fucking amazing. I think the cinematography is incredible. I love the director. I'm holding out stuff still because I didn't like the first Godzilla. I was so disappointed by it, and I thought it was just very boring. I liked the take that they were taking on it, but it just was long and dragged out. And once it got to Godzilla kicking ass, I was all on board for it. This one looks to be everything that I hated about the first one, but better. And I'm curious to see how it is. Again, I need to see the full film because I do know you have to have those story beats in it. I just hope it pays off in the long run and that these trailers live up to the hype. Coming at number 6 is the Superman horror film produced by James Gunn, and that is Brightburn. I am so pumped for this film. Each trailer looks amazing. Superman, Man of Steel is one of my favorite comic book films ever made, and the fact that this is kind of like a different alternate reality of it, obviously like just kind of playing on to that, this is the evil version of Superman. It's like, what if the kid came down and instead of being a hero, he was sent here to be a villain and to kill people? It just looks horrifying, and I'm all for it. I love this kind of new horror icon that James Gunn has created within the script, and again, I'm just dying to see this film. Coming in at number 5 is John Wick Chapter 3. I'm not saying the subtitle because I don't care for it. I don't know why they just didn't call it Chapter 3. But again, I love the John Wick franchise. The first one was such a great surprise. The second one has some of the best action I've ever seen in life. And the third one, I can't imagine is probably going to be the same way. I think Keanu Reeves nails it as his John Wick role. And these movies are perfect to just go in, see some people kicking ass, and just fall in love all over again. Coming in number 4 is Detective Pikachu. Now, I'm a giant Pokemon fan. I love Pokemon to death. And this is one of those films that, again, on paper, when they announced it, I was like, this sounds like the stupidest thing you could ever do. First trailer comes out and I fell in love. The live action works. The CGI works. The live action Pokemon works again. And of course, Ryan Reynolds' voice in Pikachu is hilarious. I am so down for this movie and I'm so excited about it. Coming in at number 3 is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now, I really like the trailer for this film, but I need to see a little bit more of it. I'm a giant Tarantino fan. 2 of his films are actually my top 15 of all time. And I really hope this is like everything it's sounding up to be. This could be his best film to date. It sounds like he's going back to this kind of different storylines kind of perspective like he did within Pulp Fiction. You have DiCaprio, you have Brad Pitt, you have Margot Robbie, and a whole other brilliant amount of cast members. Again, I'm so excited for this film. This is like the next Avengers-esque movie with this cast involved, and I just can't wait to see and be whisked away into Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Coming in at number 2, after Avengers Endgame, I had to move this way up there, and that is Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, it's not just because of Avengers Endgame that I'm super excited about, because this is kind of gonna be the epilogue, the aftermath of how everyone deals with the aftermath of everything that happened in Avengers Endgame. Don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil Avengers Endgame. That is not fair to you guys. But within Spider-Man Far From Home, apparently it's taking place just minutes after it. I'm very curious on that. Plus, Jake Gyllenhaal is playing Mysterio, who is my favorite comic book villain from any of the comic books ever. His suit looks accurate. I am all aboard it. I'm all on board for this. That's all I care about is Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio. And I guess, yeah, Tom Holland as a Spider-Man would be a pretty cool little thing in there too. Coming in at my number 1, if you followed my channel for a while, you guys know this would be my number 1, and that is Toy Story 4. Now, I was probably the only person very much excited at the start of like when they announced this all. I'm a huge Toy Story fan, you know, even though I think the third one ended it so well, I'm all on board for another installment with bringing in these characters again that I love so much. Think about it. I mean, I still include the first three and I'd still count them as a trilogy, but you look at this could be a whole new trilogy for Bonnie's adventures with these toys, and I'm excited for that. And if we don't even get another one after this, I'm fine. As long as Toy Story 4 lives up to the hype. I love the trailers. I love the hype. I've heard some great things about it from certain people I can't talk about, but everything that I've heard about this film gets me more and more excited about it. And plus, Forky for the throne. That's my top 10 films that I'm looking forward to in the summer. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to down below in the comments, and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you guys get tons of content like this. Thank you guys again so much for watching this, and until next time, stay classy.